Hello my lovelies. So we are going live because YouTube, Mercury, don't know what, is taking 23 hours to upload my video that I done the other day for the message from the Ravens. So I thought, right, let's get this out live, then I can upload it in my own time. But it's there. I'm going away for a couple of days, so it's there for you to see straight away. I don't know why it's taken so long. I did have a strange dream last night, and I dreamt that I can't remember the whole of the dream. There was a lot of people there, but right at the end there was this really, like, this old woman who was quite short, quite a big woman, and she had the proper arse with me, like the proper arse with me. But I understood, and I think it's a really important lesson that we understand that other people's problems aren't ours. So she was projecting onto me, and I've just thought, nothing to do with me. I mean, and then, unless you've actually, you know, gone out of your way to purposely hurt somebody, if somebody has got the arse with you, or is being funny with you, then know that it's got absolutely nothing to do with you, and it's them. So it's something that I wish I wish I'd learned a long time ago. So we're going to ask for a collective message from the fairies. See what the energy's like, see what the opportunities are like, of the highest level, for our highest timeline. What would they like us? I mean, these are opportunities for us to work on. This could be the collective energy at the minute. We've got 2, and we've got the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands talks about, it's a fiery energy, and it talks about making plans, getting things together, doing the groundwork, doing the studying. As you can see, they're working together there. You know, they've got their dragon ready. They're working together, so it could be learning, but it's about getting your plan in order. So that was bottom of the deck, and we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is moving away from anything that doesn't serve us, moving, like literally taking a break, but it's moving on to calmer waters. What you can't see in the background there is a castle. So they've made the decision to turn their backs on something, and they're both heading in the same direction. So that's a beautiful card. And then we have the Magician. So the Magician is obviously manifestation qualities. This is suggesting to us that we have the skills at our, can you see this properly? We have the skills at our fingertips. We've learned how to master the wand, the cups, the swords, and you know, we've mastered the art of being able to manifest. So the Magician is actually putting this into play. It's like, right, we're going to move on. We're moving on to calmer waters. But what is it we want to manifest? So there's magical energy in the air at the moment. I'm going to get some oracle fairy cards to see what other message we get with this. Beautiful Wednesday. Don't forget, once we get to the 21st of December, the the days start getting longer again. The return of the light. So yeah, 6 of and the Magician, and we have Magical Gateway. Glasses. I don't think I've got them. I might have packed them. It takes great courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So there is a magical doorway that's opening for us. I'm not happy with... do I need to give the lens a cleanse? Hang on a minute. Where is it? I don't actually know. Where is the camera? Bear with. Is that it? Right. How's that? No, is it? They're too much light. Anyway, there's a magical doorway that's opening or is available to us at the moment if we choose to walk through it. And it looks like the decision has already been made. They've already decided that they're going to turn their backs on what doesn't serve them and take the opportunity to walk through this magical doorway. Bottom of the deck, we have Inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dark or dawn, she can call at any time. So this is almost like a little light bulb moment. And she's flying in the air there. So again, it's got that feeling of magician energy where he's literally thrown all his cards up in the air and he's gone, right, you know, I mean, I walk out of the door and I mean, I had some magical experiences on Saturday. So I walk out the door and I say, show me the magic, you know. And I actually had a sign in the street that said the magic begins here. So this is the card of inspiration, and something might come just from you being in this manifesting energy. So that was bottom of the deck. And like I say, the 7 of Wands is making plans, getting the paperwork together. But there's a magical doorway, an opportunity here. We're going to get a healing card to go with it. Oh, they've all fallen over. So let's see what else we've got with this. Six of Swords, the Magician, magical doorway. So when I see magical doorway, I always think this is the opportunity for a timeline jump. You know, calling it in, especially when you've turned your back on stuff that you've made the decision, right, I'm not staying here, I'm not carrying on in this routine, I've changed my thought patterns. It always creates an opportunity of a doorway, because one, you've changed your mindset, but two, you've also leveled up. What have we got with this? So bottom of the deck, we've got positive-minded people, 23, which is a 5. So that's change. So positive-minded people is surrounding yourself with positive-minded people. But as you can see in the card, there's lots of bubbles. And in those bubbles are ideas. They're combining their energy. They're working together. But there's, you know, it's about surrounding yourself with people with a positive mindset. You know, people whose cup is always full, you know, not half full, half empty, that kind of thing. Optimistic, regardless of the circumstances around them. And it's a green card, so it's the heart space chakra. And it feels very in alignment with the inspiration. So the inspiration could come from a collective of positive-minded people. And it's almost like they're flying. They're creating these ideas which are manifestations. And they're sending them out into the universe, which is creating this feeling of being as light as a feather. And another one fell out with that as well. So let me have a look at that. Ruminate. Now, I've had this before. And I've always explained it, but it's like she's playing her own tune. She's deciding what kind of tune it is. Ruminate is she's playing her own tune. She's playing it into existence, is what I want to say with this. But it's an earth, so the colours as well here. So the magical gateway is green. I might have to change the lighting here. The magical gateway is green. So that's the heart chakra opening. And the ruminate is like a earthy red. This is root chakra work. So this is creating new foundations. And I know Zena, I hope I've pronounced her name properly, will jump on if she's there and give me the proper explanation of ruminate. I might not even be pronouncing it properly, but there is Six of Swords moving forward. Now, the Six of Swords also is a change of mind, because the Five of Swords is manipulation, fuckery. It's quite negative. It's you know, Five of Swords mind energy is I will do anything or say anything, you know, to get my own way. And if you've had that energy around you, the Six of Swords suggests moving away from, I'm turning my back on that which no longer serves me. So we'll just get a couple more cards from the fairies to see Six of Swords and the Magician. We are magical manifestors, and it is all about mastering our mental thought patterns, being in control of our emotions, you know, cutting out the bullshit. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is I'm sitting comfortably. Now, Ten of Pentacles can represent family, you know, security, family. It can also represent marriage as well, but it's harvest time for her there. We may not have loads of money, but that doesn't mean that we can't sit in the energy of the Ten of Pentacles, because it's this feeling of contentment. It can also, and it's security, but it can also represent inheritance, generational wealth, you know, a strong family unit. Ten of Pentacles. And underneath that is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, you know, I'm not worried. Nine of Pentacles energy is somebody who doesn't look for anything outside of themselves. They just are quite, I mean, she's got her eyes closed. So she's not, you know, she's not worried about anything. She knows she's got enough. She's in a very relaxed and calm state. The animals around her feel safe and secure. That's bottom of the deck. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ruminate. I'm going to have to work on that one. Going by the picture of the card, in a moment. I don't think I've plugged in. There we go. So going by the ruminate of the card, it's like she's playing the flute, and what she's playing is her frequency out into the world, the universe, whatever it is around us, and maybe, you know, that's what's coming back to her. But we've got this, like I say, we've got this magician energy, so we've got very strong manifestation opportunities at the moment with a doorway that's available to us should we choose to walk through it. The Six of Swords is saying, it's moving on to calmer waters. It's saying, I'm turning my back on the bullshit. I'm turning my back on anything that doesn't serve me. So, bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups represents a partnership. But the Two of Cups energetically represents that the divine masculine and the divine feminine within our heart space has equaled out, it's balanced out equally, and they're both pouring into the same cup. But it could represent an actual relationship coming in. So what happens is when we do the inner work and we balance out our divine masculine, our divine feminine, they're in equal balance, we're both filling our own cup, is when we usually meet our counterpart. But it could also represent a business partnership that is going to be heart-centered. It's coming from the heart space. So that was at the bottom of the deck there. We have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is juggling. It's a decision-making card. I've got this massive, great big acorn in one hand. It is, my hands are full. So there's a decision to make up, or a weighing up of decisions. Which one do I, obviously the biggest acorn looks the most appealing, but does that one come with more responsibilities, more baggage, whatever? You know, the smaller one, obviously things grow, but there's definitely a weighing up of making a decision here. Is what's going, and her hands are full, you see. It could be too much responsibility. It could be, I've got to actually let something go here so I can make room for something else. And then along with that, we've got the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords represents a end of. Ten of Swords normally represents, normally the Ten of Swords would be the being stabbed in the back kind of thing. Which when we Six of Swords, when we move away from what no longer serves us and turn our back on Five of Swords, five of, you know, fuckery, basically, or even in our mind space, we often get the Ten of Swords. We often get people who are still in their patterns, if you like, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And we can sometimes feel this Ten of Swords energy, as in, you know, who does she think she is? You know what I mean? What's she up to? But it can also represent a time of healing. So if there has been a lot of Ten of Swords going on, then it can be pulling those, you know, healing from. 10 is completion. So it's I've healed from all of the swords that have been weighing me down. So on a positive note, it can be a card of healing. But the 10 of Swords is obviously a very good reason to drop something, either a job, person, situation, to take advantage of this magical doorway and to walk through. But there might be some going back and forth, and the possibility that you might be going back and forth is because you understand that by making this decision it may cause some 10 of Swords. We protect ourselves from that. And like I said right at the beginning of this reading, the dream I had was this woman. She was quite old. This woman was actually, she was giving me the right evils. I could feel these evils coming across the room. But I was like, that's got nothing to do with me. I don't even know who you are. Bye. So that's what I'm saying. This this opportunity that we have to move forward may create a little bit of 10 of Swords, but know that if you are moving on, especially if it's been something, you know, that you've been in, say, the same circle for a long time and you're deciding to move on, it may cause a little bit of 10 of Swords. Or maybe you just feel like, you know, no one's got my back. That could be a feeling of nobody's got my back. I constantly feel like I'm being stabbed in the back. I don't have trustworthy people around me. I need to move forward to positive minded people, you know, for the best manifestations, really. I'm going to have a look at these cards. Ooh, oh, they've all fallen on the floor. So is that maybe a not today? I don't know. Let's just have a little quick look. Everything's a sign. Everything's a sign. They'll either give me something or they won't. But they all fell on the floor. Oh, so good. I'm so this. So this is this is the Shadow Queen. And I love this card. I'm really going to have to work with the lighting here. But I love this card because she has, is it better over there? She has turned her back on anything that doesn't serve her. She's walking away from, and she's also, I think, she's got a sword in her hand as well. So this is, again, it's moving onto calmer waters, heading towards that doorway. I mean, if you both, every single one of these cards, I hope I get this the right way around, every single one of these cards, they are moving. They're moving away. So she's, you know, they've all got their backs turned. So it is, I'm turning my back on anything or anyone or any situation that doesn't serve me. But I do love her. I call her the Queen, the Shadow Queen. I think I made a picture of her with real rings. So she's on her way to this magical doorway, and bottom of the deck we've got the butterfly. So it's, I've grown my wings. I'm ready now. I don't want to take. Let's have a look at the Fairy Oracle. And I know, and I feel it's like, I don't want, you know, like sometimes the readings are like an hour long. But what you've got to understand is I pick up on them all screaming and shouting at me, going, get me out, I want to have a go. And that might make absolutely no sense to you. But welcome to my world. And that's what happens. It's like they've all got a message. They've all got a message. The lovers, fairy lovers, new love, courtship, romance, and falling in love. So that's twice now. We've got the Two of Cups and the fairy lovers. Lovers in the air, everywhere I look around. But again, they are doing it. It's about this equal balance of divine masculine, divine feminine pouring into the same cup. And that's what I want to say about this. Fairy lovers, they're on a branch. They're balancing. So they are balanced equally in energy, time, you know, they don't necessarily need to be the same, but they balance each other out. So we've got the fairy lovers. I love that card. It's a number 10 as well. So, well, it's 46. So 4 and 6 makes 10. So it's the beginning of, and you may have, you know, manifested this in, called it in, by walking away from. So we've got Merlin. I don't know why he fell out upside down, but we've got number 8, which is cry for nature at the bottom, and it's mourning for something sacred that seems lost. Now, obviously, whenever we close something out, we 10 of Swords, we move forward, we, you know, we've been the Shadow Queen. There is obviously this mourning period of something that seems lost. And even as we transcend ourselves, even as we outgrow old versions of ourselves, old versions of our ego, when I look, you know, when you look back on where you were, you know, last week, last year, you know, there is a period of mourning that takes place in forgiving the old self of decisions they might have made. So that's at the bottom of the deck there. And then we got Merlin, guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. So Merlin, I love this card. Merlin the magician. This is him. It's manifesting time. It's time to possibly look back into the old ways. I love the way he's got his crown on. I've got my crown on today. But again, it's like, it's going back to the old, you know, we've lost so much with this need to look outside of ourselves for magic or self-serving little hits of what we think is happiness. And going back to Merlin, I do believe that everything that we've been told that is mythical is actually true. So I've got a book called The 21 Lessons of Merlin. You know, that's a big kick up the arse for me to go back and start reading it. It's based in Druid lore, but it's the 21 lessons that Merlin taught Arthur. But they're beautiful lessons, and they help you to master the ability to manifest. So you read a little chapter about Arthur and Merlin, and then you get this like little lesson at the end of it. And this 13, which breaks down to a 4, which is foundations, trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. So this is a bit like the Fool card. It's like I'm going to jump. I don't know where I'm going to land, but I trust that the universe, the source, or even my own, you know, we don't give our power away to anything outside of ourselves. Know that, you know, we trust that we will land. Everything is in divine time. And obviously, I mean, even with my loading up of the video, it's like, okay, you know, it's going to land when it's meant to land. I have to trust that. It says catch me, but it's just trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. I let go of my control of outcomes. I trust. I trust in magic. I trust in my own manifestations. I trust in the teachings of Merlin, that he's a 33 as well. So I think that's a master card. Now, I feel done. I feel like I'm going to get a close with a rose. And then I'm away, off down to Lewis, charity gig, Snippet in the Hot Rogs. I don't know who else is playing. I'm going to hopefully be doing some glittering. I've got a new baton for our beautiful friend Steve. We're going to celebrate, have some celebrations. And so if you can make it, check, I'll share on my page. But yeah, there's a magical gateway available to us. And whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. So that could be the, where's it gone, where's it gone? You know, positive-minded people all coming together for new creations. We're in that energy. If we don't like what we've got, whispers of Mother Earth, maybe she's calling out to us. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer. We are the writers of our own, you know, lives. Catch me. So, oh, sorry, what I was going to do was just have a look at the bottom of the deck. The Sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality and play. I wish it was a bit brighter. I love you lots.